A quick way to make meatballs like the ones from IKEA. Start by placing ground meat in a large bowl. Add your favorite spices and mix the meat thoroughly. Then, take a pasta spoon with a hole in the center. Press the spoon into a portion of the meat, lightly compressing it to help the hole shape an even portion. Scoop out the meatball with a small spoon. Repeat until all the meat is used. Gently shape the meatballs in your hands and set them aside. Next, grab a large pot. Pour in water and bring it to a boil. Add 1 bouillon cube and stir until fully dissolved. Once the water is boiling, carefully drop the meatballs into the pot to avoid splashing. Cook the meatballs for 20 minutes, letting them absorb flavor and become tender. After cooking, remove the meatballs with a slotted spoon and place them on a plate. Sprinkle them with fresh dill for added flavor. You can also serve them with your favorite sauce. This meal is simple, quick, and incredibly tasty, making the meatballs perfect as a main dish or a side for various recipes. Make meat in a plastic bottle. You've never had such juicy meat before. Start by taking a plastic bottle and, with a sharp knife, cut off the bottom part so it's roughly the same size as mine. Trust me, this bottle piece will make all the difference. Now take cleaned mushrooms and chop them into small pieces. You'll need about 300 grams. Dice an onion finely as well. In a hot pan, melt some butter, then add the onion. Sauté on low heat for a few minutes, then add the chopped mushrooms. Season with pepper, salt, and vegeta. Pour in about 100 milliliters of cream, then add 50 grams of sour cream. Let the mixture thicken, then set it aside to cool. Next, prepare the meat. Slice large chicken breasts lengthwise to make thinner cuts. Lay the chicken on a board, cover with plastic wrap, and pound it flat. Rub in your favorite spices. You'll also need hard-boiled eggs, cut into quarters. Now, take the plastic bottle piece and line it with bacon strips. Place a slice of chicken breast on the bacon, add a spoonful of the mushroom filling, then a piece of egg, and another layer of filling. Fold the bacon ends over the opening to seal the roll. Place the filled bottle on a baking sheet, turning it upside down, and repeat for each chicken piece. Bake for 30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. After that, the meat will be perfectly tender and juicy. It's great for a main course or an appetizer. Coffee glazed oven wings. This recipe is delicious, and I guarantee you've never tasted anything better. Start with 2 kilograms of chicken wings. Wash them and cut off the tips. Then cut the wings in half and place them in a large bowl. Add a tablespoon of salt and pepper, a tablespoon of sweet paprika, and a tablespoon of curry powder. Peel 3 garlic cloves and press them through a garlic press. Add the garlic to the wings. Pour in 200 milliliters of milk. Put on a glove and mix the wings with the marinade thoroughly so every piece is coated. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let it marinate for 30 minutes. After that, preheat the oven to 180 degrees and prepare the coating. Put potato starch into a bowl and coat the wings. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Place the wings on a baking sheet and bake for 20 minutes. While the wings are in the oven, prepare the sauce. Pour 100 grams of ketchup into a pot. Add 40 grams of butter and 4 tablespoons of honey. In a small bowl, dissolve 2 tablespoons of instant coffee in warm water, then add it to the pot. Grate the zest of a lemon and squeeze half of it for juice, then add that to the sauce. Heat everything up until the ingredients melt and combine. Remove the wings from the oven and coat them with the sauce, making sure every piece is covered. The sauce is what gives them that amazing flavor. Place the wings back on the baking sheet and bake for another 15 minutes. And you're done. This meal will be a hit with the whole family. The meat is juicy, full of flavor, and the sauce is absolutely delicious. It disappears from the plate in just a few minutes. Take 5 chicken drumsticks. Remove the skin. Place the prepared drumsticks in a bowl. Pour oil over them, then add the spices. 1 tablespoon of chicken seasoning and 1 tablespoon of mixed spices. Mix the meat thoroughly. Set it aside for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare the second part of the dish. Cut the peppers into pieces, preferably in different colors. Also, slice the mushrooms. Next, pour about 200 grams of rice onto a baking sheet, and then add the previously chopped vegetables. Now, prepare the marinade for the rice and vegetables. Take a jug, add the spice mix, pour in water and stir. Then pour 150 milliliters of heavy cream over the rice and vegetables, followed by the spice mixture. Place the prepared rice in the oven. Now, take the oven rack and place the chicken drumsticks on it, securing them by inserting the bone into the rack. Slowly insert the rack with the drumsticks into the oven. This is a crucial step, as the chicken will be perfectly juicy thanks to this roasting method. Bake the rice with vegetables and chicken for 40 minutes. After that time, the whole dish is ready. Serve it with your favorite salad. The whole family will be asking for seconds. Pork loin and pineapple melts in the mouth. You have not tasted something like this before. Take an oven-proof dish into which you put sliced pineapple. Then add 3 tablespoons of olive oil to the bowl. In the bowl, combine all the spices you will use for the meat. I use smoked paprika, pork seasoning mix, and dried garlic. Rub this aromatic mixture on the pork, making sure the meat is evenly coated. Now, take the smoked bacon slices. Lay the strips of smoked bacon flat on a board so that they slightly overlap. Place the seasoned meat on the bacon and wrap it on both sides, completely surrounding the pork. Secure the bacon with kitchen thread to prevent it from unrolling during cooking. Put the pork prepared in this way into the dish with the already sliced pineapple. Then transfer the dish to an oven preheated to 200 degrees and bake for 20 minutes. After this initial stage of baking, reduce the temperature to 180 degrees. The pork loin is ready when it runs clear juice when pricked. Slice and serve as desired. Enjoy a beautifully prepared pork loin. This dish is an unusual combination of the sweet taste of pineapple with the smoky flavors of bacon. I guarantee you that your guests will be delighted. Enjoy. Delicious pork pockets with stuffing. Pound the pork loin with a mallet. Then start preparing the stuffing. The stuffing consists of a mixture of vegetables. Take about half a kilo of mushrooms and cut them into small cubes. Dice the red peppers as well. Then finely slice 1 white onion. Take a frying pan and heat it up. Pour some oil into the pan. When it gets to the right temperature, put the previously prepared vegetables into the pan. Start with the onions, then add the peppers and mushrooms. Stir the mixture so that the vegetables are covered with oil. After a minute, add the chopped parsley. Cook until the vegetables are softened and set aside. Prepare the meat by sprinkling each pork chop with a little salt and pepper. Apply the vegetable mixture to the center of each pork chop. Fold each one over, holding the top and forming a small pouch. Use kitchen string to close the pouch. Tie tightly so the contents won't fall out during cooking. Take the pan again. Put some butter in the heated pan. Let it melt, then put the pouches on the pan. Do it so that the meat sets with the binding upwards, then flip them over to different sides so that the meat is thoroughly cooked. Fry them covered, using a lid. When the pouches are golden, it means they are ready. Then transfer the pouches back to the pan where you fried the vegetables, with all the leftovers in the pan. Add about 200 milliliters of broth. Also pour in a cup of cooking cream. Cook until the sauce thickens. Such pouches are ready to serve. Serve them with the creamy sauce. This dish is delicious. The modified pork loin is the best version ever.